Have you ever wished there was a way to attain balance and calm among the craziness of everyday life? Many individuals strive to establish a firm foundation in their lives. Many people throughout history have been influenced by Buddhism and its timeless teachings and practices. If you are looking for enlightenment, this film will teach you the 5 foundations of Buddhism. Buddhism accepts individuals from many backgrounds seeking inner peace and understanding. Plus, if you read all the way to the end, you'll discover this one critical step that might revolutionize the way you perceive yourself in the world. Buddhism cannot be reduced to a philosophy or a set of creeds. The lesson is to look inside and discover the calm that is already there but concealed by the frenetic pace of modern life. In this video, we provide a strategy for you to follow that will lead to increased self-awareness and growth. This isn't simply theoretical information. What you learn here might significantly enhance your life in practical ways. For example, you may find it simpler to concentrate, more harmonic and directed. What exactly makes Buddhism unique? One distinguishing trait of Buddhism is its seeming lack of intricacy. This is not an effort to compel you to abandon your current religious or philosophical beliefs. It encourages you to think thoroughly and research your alternatives until you discover the one that best fits you. His teachings may be valuable for anybody, from those seeking a little peace to those seeking a greater purpose in life. Whether you're dealing with daily stress, looking for clarity throughout changes, or just curious in this ancient philosophy, the steps we'll outline here might be the beginning of something remarkable. So relax, let go of any preconceived notions, and plunge headfirst into the journey of wisdom and compassion that can change lives, including your own. Gaining a fundamental understanding of Buddhism. Understanding the core of Buddhism is the first step towards joining the faith. Buddhism, which started in India over 2,000 years ago, is both a religion and a way of life based on a thorough knowledge of the challenges that people confront. Buddhists believe that understanding the 4 Noble Truths is the first step toward enlightenment and freedom from suffering. Pain, or dukkha, is an unavoidable aspect of being human. It takes numerous forms, including disappointment, loss, and frustration. Attachment, needs, and expectations are the most common causes of suffering. Pain may be relieved and release may be seen. Following the Noble Eightfold Path is a practical technique to alleviate suffering. Imagine yourself at the bow of a boat rushing through turbulent waters. In the same way that a map depicts currents, difficulties, causes, attachment, and solutions overcoming, the 4 Noble Truths depict the path to calmer seas. Enlighten me on the Noble Eightfold Path. The hike consists mostly of 3 sections: delight, accurate perception, and purpose. Right speech, right conduct, and good living are the cornerstones of ethics. Focusing entails making the required effort, being attentive, and participating in appropriate meditation. These characteristics are the foundation of a calm existence. They, like a house's foundations, are essential to the structure's overall strength and stability. As an example, let's make this a regular habit. Consider an event in which you were annoyed, such as when your expectations were not fulfilled and something unexpected occurred. Detachment, acceptance of impermanence, and finding peace in the present now may help relieve this annoyance if you recognize that it is caused by attachment to a certain outcome. Buddhist perspective on the world. One of the most intriguing aspects of Buddhism is the need to examine one's beliefs. It encourages you to go in and attempt new things. Siddhartha Gautama, the Buddha, instructed his disciples to put the teachings to the test, just as they would sample a food to see whether they liked it. First, some practical suggestions: spend a few minutes each day reflecting on one of the 4 Noble Truths. Consider how this reality aligns with your previous experiences. This little exercise may help you get insight into your own challenges and cognitive processes. If this teaching is relevant to you, please join us for further information. Meditation is central to Buddhist practice. Using it, you may teach your mind to be calm, focused, and compassionate. In Buddhism, meditation is more than just a physical discipline. It leads to enlightenment and liberation. For what reasons should one meditate? Calmness permits the mind, like water in a lake, to disclose its actual nature. Meditation is an invitation to stop, breathe deeply, and be fully present in a world full of distractions. Meditation might be challenging at first, but remember that the aim is not mental clarity, but rather the development of attention in the present moment. Refocusing on the present moment is similar to strengthening an invisible muscle. With each repetition, you gain the ability to face life's obstacles with more serenity and clarity. Important stages for beginners. There are many other meditation methods available, but these 2 are wonderful places to start. Being fully present meditation may help you relax. Choose a peaceful location and rest for an extended amount of time. Relax by focusing on your breathing. As the air enters and departs your body, become conscious of how you feel. When your thoughts wander, as they will, restore your focus to your breathing. As an example, assume the demeanor of an inquisitive puppy. When it attempts to run, you calmly and gently call it back. The dog eventually learns to keep near. Here we are in the mindfulness process. Meditation for compassion. Meditate to quiet your rushing thoughts, concentrate on your breathing. Then say to yourself something like, "May I be happy. God, I hope that I remain well. May I find tranquility." While working on this, broaden your viewpoint to encompass both known and unfamiliar people. Consider seeing yourself and everyone else surrounded by waves of warmth or light. This simple practice has the potential to increase empathy and connection. Beginners should begin gently, since many feel that long periods of meditation are required for the practice to be successful. Sit quietly for 5 minutes, focusing on your breathing. Its capacity for good will amaze you. Planting seeds serves as a metaphor for inspiration, similar to meditation. Nothing seems to be happening at first glance. But if you stick with it and don't give up, that seed will ultimately grow into something much greater for you. Motivational factors for regular exercise. According to research, regular meditation reduces levels of the stress hormone cortisol. Being conscious of one's thoughts and emotions in the present moment allows one to perceive things clearly. Developing more meaningful relationships with others. Compassionate meditation aims to increase your empathy. Perfection in meditation is an illusion, therefore keep this in mind. You come closer to your spiritual goals with each session, no matter how short. First and foremost, you must begin and then gradually include the practice into your life. More than a series of rules, the Buddhist idea of ethics represents the essence of a compassionate human being. Making careful judgments in your daily dealings with people is the first step toward deciding to live an ethical lifestyle. Fundamentals of morality. If you follow the 5 precepts, you may discover that your life becomes richer and more fulfilling. Rather than being seen as strict beliefs, these hobbies seek to encourage peace and health. Respect all forms of life, strive for a world free of violence, and do not harm any living thing. This is the first commandment. Furthermore, you should never steal another person's items. Never jeopardize your honor by destroying someone else's property. A final piece of advice: never jeopardize your honesty and integrity by acting dishonestly. Avoid drugs that make you tired as well. Keep your sanity by avoiding things that make you unhappy. Create relationships based on trust, love, and respect, which leads us to our 5th principle. Accepting morality for individual harmony. The decision to live an ethical life is not a reaction to external pressures, but rather a reflection of your internal and outward commitment to promoting peace. Bring to mind a peaceful lake. When people are honest in their everyday lives, the lake is peaceful. When they are dishonest or unkind, it turns into a roaring river of regret and guilt. To provide a basic example, a garden is an effective metaphor for ethics. When you care for others in a loving and intentional manner, you will experience peace and understanding. Your negative or self-centered acts have the ability to cause division both inside and outside you. Small changes towards a more moral way of life. It is not required to implement all modifications immediately. If you are a Buddhist, you have the ability to effect change by thoughtful little acts. Here are some easy first steps. Avoid employing force. Regardless matter how difficult things get, be calm and empathetic. If you feel yourself becoming furious during an argument, take a deep breath and gather your thoughts before answering. Simply be honest. When you wish to hide or exaggerate the truth, ask yourself, does this show the best side of me? Interact with the surroundings. Environmental stewardship and garbage reduction are 2 aspects of sustainable practice. Consider the hypothetical case in which one of your associates makes a mistake while you are at work. Instead of being critical, pick your words carefully so that you may help them solve the issue without embarrassing themselves. This simple act of charity may not only improve your friendship, but it may also encourage others to do the same. Benefits of an integral way of life. Your relationships and feeling of inner peace will improve as you incorporate the 5 precepts into your everyday life. When you act in line with your values, you add clarity and meaning to your life. Supplemental tip: choose one concept and think about it every day for a week. Be attentive of how your actions and choices affect yourself and others around you. When you make ethical choices in your daily life, you help create a world that is kinder and more peaceful, and that includes you and everyone else. Exploring the principles. The Buddhist teachings provide a clear road to enlightenment and self-awareness. These teachings address both overcoming pain and creating a better, happier life. Buddhist studies are essential. Following the Buddhist teachings may lead to insight and pleasure. Rather than needing blind faith, they encourage personal investigation and practice. Not satisfied with just accepting the Buddha's teachings at face value, one must experience it for yourself. The main sources. Many individuals believe that the Dhammapada is an excellent book for beginning readers. This book distills Buddhism's essential teachings into a few memorable lines. The mind is everything, according to one Dhammapada chapter. You turn your dreams become reality. Consider this. Every day, how do your thoughts influence your actions and the things you encounter? The Sutta Pitaka delves into the Buddhist teachings, while the Vinaya Pitaka outlines the norms and regulations of monastic life. Other texts that complement the Dhammapada include these. Group meditation, Sangha. When compared to studying alone, learning in a group may significantly improve your vacation. Participating in a study group, attending a lecture, or attending a retreat allows you to learn from the experiences of others, get your questions addressed, and gain new ideas. As a practical recommendation, look for a Buddhist center or an online group that meets on a regular basis. Several groups provide meditation practices and literature-based seminars. Metaphor. Assume for a moment that you are building a difficult puzzle. Finding what you're looking for on your own may take longer. Combining your abilities with those of your colleagues may allow you to see the broader picture more clearly. Buddhist teachings stress the importance of learning as well as acting. Learning requires more than simply reading and listening. Studying the concept and applying it to your daily life via actions such as active listening and assisting others without expecting anything in return may help you develop compassion. Apply the concept of patience by observing your reaction the next time you encounter a challenging situation, such as heavy traffic or a conflict. Apply what you've learned by taking a deep breath before replying. Recommended initial step. The first step is read one chapter of a short book every day. The Dhammapada serves as a wonderful example. After completing the reading, ask yourself, how can I use this in my life right now? Third, if possible, keep a notebook to record your thoughts and ideas so that you can track your progress. Delving into the Buddhist teachings is like uncovering a treasure mine of knowledge. Life is like a jigsaw puzzle, with each verse and lesson falling into place. Allow yourself to get captivated in its depths and discover how it affects your journey. Participating in group activities and retreats. After each meditation, the retreat participants form a circle to discuss what they have learned. Scenes range from people sharing warm smiles to long periods of intense silence in a tranquil setting. A retreat or participation in a Buddhist community may have a significant impact on one's spiritual growth. In addition to building a feeling of community and inclusion, these events provide unique opportunities to reflect profoundly on and gain a better grasp of the Buddha's teachings. To begin, consider the Sangha and its relevance. The Sangha is one of Buddhism's three treasures, alongside the Buddha and the Dharma. The Sangha represents the community of enlightened individuals. Surrounding oneself with like-minded people creates an environment of support and inspiration. Imagine a campfire as a symbol. A single ember causes the fire to die out fast, however a mixture of multiple embers allows the fire to last considerably longer. When circumstances are bad, having a strong community to draw on may be really helpful. Attend a meditation session once a week to put it into practice. When you're feeling down, listening to other people's stories may rekindle your enthusiasm and drive. We'll now look at the benefits of retreats. Going on a Buddhist retreat allows you to disconnect from the outside world and concentrate on your practice. They may last anywhere from a day to weeks and include peaceful contemplation, education, and meditation. What are the advantages of attending a retreat? Rejuvenation. Take deep breaths and allow your mind and heart to rest in quiet contemplation. Intensive practice consolidates teachings and experiences, which improves learning. Connecting with like-minded practitioners in a common space promotes camaraderie and community. Consider this scenario. You take a weekend trip to a secluded retreat, where you meditate first thing in the morning, listen to motivating speakers, and then unwind with some quiet time to ponder. Standing aside may allow you to have a more objective view. Third, strategies for living in areas that are not welcoming. Don't worry if you can't attend a Buddhist temple or meet in person. The internet has made Buddhism's teachings more broadly accessible than ever before. Online choices are available. Many schools offer virtual getaways, allowing you to attend from the comfort of your own home. Global professionals may now easily form study groups and share information using online forums and video conferencing solutions such as Zoom. Professional guidance. Look for reputable online groups with regular meetups. Consider attending a class once a week as a little commitment and giving it a try. The fourth point is about making the most of your retreat and community experience. To make the most of any retreat or group you take part in, be receptive. Share your experiences and be open to hearing others' tales. Maintain your involvement. Being actively engaged is essential for a feeling of belonging. Write down what you've learned. Consider how you may use the lessons from the meeting or retreat when it is ended. Keep note of the most important things you learned from your virtual retreat and commit to implementing at least one lesson into your daily life, such as paying more attention when eating, to demonstrate how you can use what you've learned. Going on a retreat or joining a community is more than simply a pleasure for oneself. It is a genuine gift. Connect with others, learn from them, and grow together as you discover the life-changing power of walking in company. On your journey to enlightenment, you will always have partners. Buddhism, like spreading a seed in healthy soil, requires time and work to yield fruit. Anything you do, including as studying the teachings, meditating, living ethically, understanding the principles, and connecting with communities, helps to cultivate that seed. Take your time. This is a long, twisting route that will transform your life. In Buddhism, significant growth or perfection are not required. It views even the tiniest step toward reflection as an accomplishment. Maintaining even the most fundamental habits may have a significant influence on your health. What distinguishes Buddhism are its beauty and practical applications. It pushes you past the comfort zone of blind believing and into the domain of critical thinking and self-directed learning. Not only will you find the answers you're looking for here, but you'll also learn how to live in harmony with nature and yourself. Consider it a journey with no end goal, but plenty of opportunity for self-discovery, reflection, and growth. That if you were affected by this film, we would be grateful if you could subscribe to our channel so that we can take you on another expedition. Share and like this approach to raise awareness about how it can improve people's lives. Together, we have the ability to disseminate knowledge, love, and peace over the world. Many thanks. We cherish your presence on this adventure. May peace and inspiration accompany you on all of your adventures. Till we meet again.